So it is Thursday morning, just after 8, and it is freezing. Literally, it's 32 degrees, which does not happen here a lot. So I'm so cold. But I just dropped my toddler off at childcare, and we are going to have a fun sewing morning, specifically a quilty morning. So let me drive home, reheat my coffee, warm up a little, and then we will get started on some projects, and we're gonna take a little shopping trip. So if you want to join me for the ride, just keep watching. I am home. I have coffee heated up. I have an excited pupper tapping around, and I am gonna head into the sewing room real fast. First, I need to cut his nails. I want to talk about what I'm wearing. This is a mashup of the Mandy boat tee from Tessuti and then the Uvita boat neck from Itch to Stitch. I made the Mandy boat tee originally, but I hated the sleeves. They're very, very, very tight. So I used kind of like the arm side and sleeve from the Uvita and mashed it together. I do want to make the Uvita on its own at some point because I really like a boat neck. This one, I will say, the neckline is very high. When I'm just sitting there, it kind of feels like it's choking me, but it tends to naturally fold down on its own, and that makes it a lot more comfortable. I don't think it's super noticeable when I'm wearing it that it's folded and not, intended to be that way. So I'm not gonna bother with taking it apart and fixing it. I actually wear it a lot this way with it just kind of folded down how it's gonna do. And yeah, I like the length and everything. It's kind of boxy, but I like it. I'm in the sewing room now, and as I mentioned, it's going to be a quilty kind of morning. So I am currently working on my mystery quilt, my murder mystery quilt block for February. I have one half done, and I'm working on foundation paper piecing the other half. This is going to go in the center. There's going to be, this is a sun. There's going to be a circle applique over the top after I join those two pieces, and then there are some like borders that go around the edge of it. So I think I have enough time to get all of that done before I head to my local quilt shop. I am going to make my husband a quilt. I have this free quilt pattern. I've had it saved for a long time and finally decided to make it for him. It is the Wilderness quilt. It's a free pattern from Art Gallery Fabrics because it features one of their fabric lines. I'm going to change some of the colors. I got both segments of the foundation paper pieced bits together. I accidentally caught some selvage in this one, so I'm going to make the central orb of the sun just a hair bigger to cover that up, but it looks so good. I really do enjoy FPP. It's pretty neat. So let's get that orb on and then get the rest put around it, and we're done. We are done. Where's the technical? It's done. Here is my February murder mystery quilt block. There were 4 options: a basic pieced one that had a circle in the center but without the rays and stuff, this foundation paper pieced one, and then one that was FPP plus embroidery. So you could pick whichever option you wanted based on time and skill. I decided to do the FPP, and I love it. So another block done within the month that I got it, and only about a week after I got the block. So I'm very, very excited. Now I need to read the chapter with my husband later and see if we have any more clues to what's going on in this murder mystery. I am about to head out to the quilt shop. It is just before 10 and the shop opens at 10. I wanted to get there like kind of right when they opened, so I can have as much time as I want before I need to go pick my daughter up, but I wanted to get that done. I've also been watching the new Bridget Jones movie and I really like it. Mostly it's just very nostalgic. They have a lot of the characters and actors back in it, and it's just been fun. And head to the quilt shop to do some shopping. If I have time, I'll come back home and drop the fabric off and maybe sew a little more, but I wanted to have the maximum amount of time to shop. One quick note about this quilt block, actually. I realized I made a mistake. These corner pieces are supposed to be a darker red. I did not notice that in the diagram, and this was actually not in the cutting instructions. It had cutting instructions for all of the border, and then for the FPP pieces it basically just said like use scraps. It did not have this one listed. So when I saw red, I just assumed it was this red because it was on a different page than the cutting instructions and stuff, and it wasn't until I was going to put it all together that I noticed in the diagrams that they're different colors. So it's not a big deal, and I don't think it'll impact like my total fabric requirements or anything, because these were just 4-inch blocks I used to do those corners, but it is supposed to look just a little bit different. I like it though. I think it all blends together just fine. It's not a big deal. And I was not about to go back and redo that because I had already taken the paper and everything off and just wasn't worth it. So yeah, just one little note. It's supposed to look slightly different. I just walked out of Block Therapy with my bag of goodies. I decided to do some greens instead of purples and a little bit of like rusty orangey. I'm very, very excited about this. And now I have to go straight to get the kiddo. So that concludes my quilting morning. I am glad I got that quilt block done. I would have wanted to do more, but I'm so glad that I came and picked out all of these fabrics independently because being able to lay them out and look at them all without also trying to make sure that my toddler didn't grab every fat quarter in sight was really nice. So now I'm gonna get her. I might have time to grab a coffee on the way. That would be luxurious, but we'll see. I am expecting an order today from Surge Fabrics also that has been lost in the mail. So if I get that later, I'll pop in a little footage of it. The Surge box is here. It has seen some stuff, but it has arrived. Phew. Surge order came in, or my order from Surge Fabrics. So I was kind of panicking about this because the reason I put this order in is that I am teaching a leggings class on Saturday. It's Thursday. I'm teaching this class on Saturday, and I ordered fabric for the students. They just told me what they wanted, and I did like a large order. And it did not seem like it was going to come in. It was supposed to be here last Thursday, so a week ago. And I just kept getting updates that it was like moving through the system, but going to be late. So I was kind of freaking out. And was gonna like start going through my stash and stuff. So this is, why are these in two different cuts? Because these should both be the same thing. The Ink Navy ATY circular knit. Maybe they did it in two yard cuts. I didn't order it that way. Maybe that's all they had. Huh. I mean, I did buy it. They literally only had 4 yards left, and I bought them out of it. I mean, that's fine. I was gonna have to cut it anyway because it's for 2 different students. But whew, that's here. I can pre-wash it along with the other stuff, and we'll be good to go. I wanted to hit the $200 free shipping threshold, which normally I don't try to get to. I don't make it a point, especially when it's $200, but there were things I wanted to buy. So this is the Backwoods Interwoven Squares Quilted Knit. I got 3.5 yards of it. I'm going to use this to make the Petite Stitchery Ellis cardigan. I bought it back during Black Friday. It's a big, oversized, slouchy cardigan. Oh, this is beautiful. And I'm hoping got this ribbing from knitfabric.com, hoping it would coordinate. I knew it would match for the cuffs, and I do think I like that. I'm so excited. I got that pattern printed by Tape Free Patterns, and it should be here Saturday, I think, is when it's supposed to arrive. I'm not gonna, make it anytime soon. But, oh, this is really, really nice. Very cozy, very soft. Okay, and then the last piece of fabric I got is a 4-yard pre-cut of denim in Lemon Drop. It's 10-ounce cotton denim. It was a little bit discounted because it was a pre-cut. So I'm wondering if it was returned or something. They have quite a few pre-cuts on their website usually that are just enough discounted that you're like, okay, I can go for that. I just figured it would make me happy, and it does make me happy. And it should be enough for me to make some overalls. I have overalls on my Make 9, the Yanta overalls from Helen's Closet. So I was like, how come would yellow overalls be? Oh, and there's Copper Man. I also got a clear elastic. I love their elastic. And this is what I added to get, more over the threshold than I honestly needed to be. But it's Kylie and the Machine labels with Brooke Gosson. It's called Going Places, Raising Resilient Kids. And I saw the picture of the labels, obviously. Let me open this up and show them to you. They were just really, really sweet, cute labels. And I make my daughter a lot of clothes. And they're not, I don't think they're like exclusive to kids. I think they're nice messages that I could put in my own clothing or things I make my husband. I don't know. I'd have to refresh myself on what they look like. Okay, I absolutely wrecked that. Yeah, oh, these are so cute. Yeah, so I can use these for lots of stuff. This is a balloon. It unfolds to be a balloon. And it says, I love you. And it's a heart balloon. You are my sunshine. So when my mom dropped me off for like the nanny that took care of me when I was really little, we would always sing You Are My Sunshine. And some of my earliest memories are being in the car with my mom and my sister singing You Are My Sunshine on the way to get dropped off. So anytime I see anything as You Are My Sunshine, I'm immediately in love with it. It also did come with little stickers. Be yourself. I love that. Oh, you are clever. And you are awesome. There's quite a few of the You Are Awesome ones. And then just these little hearts. On one side is a heart, and on one side is a little asterisk. So cute. So I just thought these were super cute. They were worth grabbing. And like I said, I think they'll be great for my toddler's clothes, but also for mine and for my husband. Like, I am clever. I am awesome. I can put those in mine too. Now I'm going to import this fabric or log it into my spreadsheet. I have been keeping up with my spreadsheets. If you saw that video about how I'm tracking my fabric and pattern usage this year, I've been keeping up with it. I did just make the decision though. I don't think I'm going to put quilting fabric in it. I added all of the fabric that I got in January for the Murder Mystery Quilt, but I don't know, it's not really what I care about tracking. I think I decided what I really want to work on sewing down is my apparel fabric stash. I don't have that much quilting fabric, and that's not my problem. I don't have a problem with overbuying quilting fabric. So I am probably going to remove that because it was like almost 17 yards for the quilt, plus my daughter grabbed some fat quarters and stuff. And I don't care. I don't care that she grabbed some fat quarters. I don't care to track all of that because that's not really what I care to be using. So anyway, I did want to show you guys the fabric I got for the mountain quilt. Instead of going with purples, I went with putting some greens in and then some like rusts. I think I said this when I was talking to you guys in the car outside of Block Therapy, but I laid it all out on the cutting counter and I'm really, really, really excited about it. But I'm going to resist the urge to cut right into that. need to do some cleanup in here, get the pre-wash of the legging stuff going, and just do a little bit of organization. It is several hours later. I'm about to go make dinner, but this afternoon my daughter and I got in here and we finished up the quilt top almost for the ghost quilt, the little ghost who was a quilt. My local quilt shop that I've mentioned 1 million times in this video had it as a kit in the fall, well, I guess late summer. So this has been in progress since the end of August, or in August, and we finally finished it. She helped me piece all of it. She sat on my lap, helped me guide, and by the end of it today, it's so impressive. She would do like the scissor button and lift the presser foot up and pull it out and everything. Like the habit patterns that we all have when we sew is so cool to see them developing in her. She's 2.5. She actually did a very, very good job guiding the fabric and stuff. There are definitely some spots where you can see that I let her do more of the guiding instead of like helping control it. But I love it and she loves it. She's so, so, so proud of it. So it is done. I need to press the seams that we just did, the last like 3 seams or whatever. Put the eyes on because there's little eyes to go on it, and then I'll make the quilt sandwich and quilt it all. But yeah, this is her first quilt. I'm so excited. She's so, so proud. It's awesome. So yeah, it has been a very successful day in the sewing room. A very quilty and successful day. I also started cutting. Of course, I immediately started cutting the fabric for the mountain quilt. This is how much I've gotten done. Actually like quite a bit. I will say there is something that's driving me bonkers about this pattern, and it's that there are so many 7/8 measurements. There are a lot of 3 7/8 and 6 7/8 squares, which thankfully I have this guy, which is perfect for the 3 7/8 because I just take it like, you know, right to the edge. And then I've been using this one for the 6 7/8. It has really good 7/8 markings all the way around. But like, why? Because math or whatever, but why? So I am like, we're having a great day. We've been having so much fun in here. We would like sew a seam and then she would just do some other stuff for a little bit. She'll take the snips and snip scraps of fabric. So she was working on her own little projects and she'd be like, okay, I'm ready for another one. We'd sew another one. So yeah, I'm having so much fun. It's been so much fun in here with her. It is post bedtime. It's 7:50. I'm trying to decide what I want to do. I need to press the couple of seams on the ghost quilt. And I could go ahead and applique the eyes on and then have that whole top be done. That's probably what I'll do. My pressing situation in here is just like not ideal right now because I had to move. Anyway, it's just not ideal. So it's kind of a pain, but I should just go ahead and do that. And then I have this situation. This is an FPP block that I did, or a block with FPP that I did back in December. I'm making another one. So this one's complete. I'm making another one. And I'm going to turn it into a tote bag for my sister. So I'm completing the second block. But when I did the bottom half of it, I've taken it all apart now. It was just really not lining up. None of it was lining up. I think I must have cut some of the pieces incorrectly because all of my seams were fine. But I think I just cut some of the pieces the incorrect size. So I took the problem areas apart and I'm going to like recut and try to fix that. So those 2 blocks are done. And then I probably won't actually work on the tote bag until closer to her birthday, which is in April. But I do want to get the second block done at least. I probably won't work on that tonight though. I'll probably do the ghost quilt and then finish cutting all of the pieces for the wilderness quilt, which is that mountain quilt. The pattern is called Wilderness. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. And then I say if I have time, I don't think I'm gonna have time, but if I have time, I need to make some bias tape for the man, my brain's tired. I got like schwacked with exhaustion after I made dinner. For the York pinafore, because I have that cut out. I've had it cut out for a bit. I just need to make the bias tape to then do it. Okay, so I have a lot of stuff I could do. I'm gonna start with the ghost quilt so that I can have that whole top done. Okay, how cute is this? It is all ready to be made into a quilt sandwich. Yay! Okay, I finished the ghost quilt top like I showed you guys, and I made some bias tape for my York pinafore, and that is it. I didn't cut any more for the quilt, the mountains quilt, just because I can do that while my daughter's awake and in here, whereas like operating the iron to do the bias tape is sketchier. So if we have time tomorrow over the weekend, I can cut while she's in here. It's not a big deal. But now this is ready when I have time to do my York. So turned into a very sewing-full day, but it was really fun and we got a lot accomplished. And yeah, my daughter's so proud of her quilt top. Like, she was beaming when we finished it. So I'm just so happy for her and happy for us. I FaceTimed my mom to show her because she taught me how to sew and she is the big quilter and stuff. So it's just really nice. It was such a lovely day. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed coming along with me. If you did enjoy this video, hit the like button to let me know that you liked it. Comment down below. Not all of my days are this full of sewing. Some days I don't get in here at all. I try to grab snippets of time when I can. Today just ended up being a lot of time. Half of it planned and the other half just kind of worked out nicely. So yeah, let me know, do you sew in little snippets? Do you sew in big chunks? Do you ever schedule time for it? As in taking your child to childcare so that you can have a large chunk of time? Yeah, let me know in the comments below and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.